Welcome back to the 46 minute,
What's up, fuckers?
episode 8. Apologies for the lateness of the last episode.
I blame Kadeen. He sucks.
Yeah, once that came out, nah, Kadeen doesn't suck.
No, he doesn't.
I have started to look at editing videos just to help out.
Yeah, we all definitely
We
should.
all just throw it on K-Dot and he does all the editing.
Yeah, what a guy.
What a guy.
We need to all get together and like buy him like a fucking bottle or something. Just
No, he doesn't. I mean, take it easy. He doesn't serve that much.
Slow down.
Take it easy. Take it easy there.
How much is a bottle nowadays? Like, come on.
Like an empty
Even if
bottle?
it-
We could probably get one for like 30, 40 cents.
Fucking, I'll give him this fucking can. How about that?
Wow.
Shout out Miller Lite.
No, they don't sponsor.
No.
All right.
Yeah,
Look,
you're right.
so once the last episode came out, it was damn near obsolete just based on all the other stuff that happened. So the transfer deadline just ended. We're not going to go through all the deals because it's a shit ton of clubs in the world and a bunch of people moved.
Yeah.
But the ones we really care about. So
A bunch of really important people moved.
yeah.
Most of the bigger players that we know today moved in the span of like 2 weeks, starting with Messi, then Ronaldo, and then possibly Mbappe coming up soon. The entire fucking way that you view football today, it's going to be completely different because of those changes. It's
Your
crazy.
favorite
NBA.
player is not on your favorite team anymore.
Yeah,
It's turning
it's
into the
crazy.
NBA. Like,
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, you're not
where,
even
like,
joking when you say that.
You just support, like, some people are just going to start supporting players rather than clubs.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird.
For sure, we knew the Messi thing was, well, we didn't for sure know, but then it went down. And after that, the Ronaldo thing happened. That kind of caught me off guard.
I
Because
mean,
there were
that
rumors
was a
about
saga. It was like Ronaldo's
Yeah.
going to go, like PSG, and then Ronaldo's going to go to Man City. And then
Well,
that was
right.
like confirmed. And then like 12 hours later, it's like Man City no longer in the hunt.
It's so-
Ronaldo
But
back to Man U.
we can't skip over that 12-hour period because that shit was wild.
it was
I
nuts.
mean,
So here's the
Man
way that I
City-
saw it.
Man
Not
City was
like
sure that they had him.
not only that, but it was like, well, Pep came out later and said like, nah, we were never in the race, but
Dude,
Yeah.
say
that's
that
why
after you lose.
the tabloids in England are
I was just gonna bring that up.
worst. The
Literally
worst.
the
But
worst.
They
like-
lie about anything they can.
But looking at like all of the Manchester City fans going on Twitter saying Messi's the greatest ever, to like all of the former United players like texting and calling Ronaldo saying like, you better fucking not. Go over there.
You guys remember my buddy Daniel,
Yeah.
the one that you had apologized to, whatever. He sent me a text saying, "I know Ronaldo's not. If he goes to City, he's not going to live in Manchester because they'll find his house and fucking torch it down."
Yeah.
It's like that. Manchester is way more red than it is blue.
I bet you they cannot though.
You don't think they can find his house? Yeah,
They can find the house, but they can't do shit to it.
What do you remember when they just broke into the stadium?
That's
Ronaldo
right.
has like $1 billion. Like,
Yeah, that's true. He has so much money. He'll just go
have
live on
laser
an island.
beams like everywhere.
Yeah, he'll just go build a hotel and live in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's how this.
Which floor
Here's
am I
how,
on?
so here's how I saw the whole transfer go down, right? Nobody was talking about Ronaldo. We all thought we knew his contract was coming out. We all thought he was the St. Juventus or whatever.
Mhm.
Then Man City had a fucking transfer failure with Messi. I don't know what happened there, but
And a
nothing.
transfer
I don't
failure with
It was
Harry Kane.
though.
They talked about it, and immediately after that, they wanted Kane, and then Kane said, "Fuck you, I'm gonna stay with Spurs." And now they wanted Ronaldo, and it was like big on
Kane
Twitter.
didn't say that. Spurs said that.
That's what I meant. I
Kane
take that
wanted to
back.
go.
Yeah.
And Spurs was
Spurs,
like, nah.
Spurs
He's like,
patched
all
it
right,
up real
fuck
quick.
it. I can't argue with you guys.
Right. And then the Ronaldo thing happened where it was almost fucking positive that within the next 2 or 3 hours he was gonna land in Manchester City.
Mhm.
But then that kind of just like there was nothing. And the next morning, I think one of you guys sent me the tweets of Rio Ferdinand just cheesing. Yeah, it was you, James,
Yeah.
right? Just
Yeah,
laughing at the situation. I'm like, wait, this guy's having way
But
too
he's
much
been
fun.
commentating the whole time.
I know, and I fucking missed it. When a legend like that has so much pull, I'm not saying that he's a decision maker of the team, but he's gonna be the first one to know, obviously, right?
He's one of the goats of United. So like,
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
he still has a lot of pull.
The moment that I saw him just cheesing on Twitter, just basically making fun of City, I was like,
with the shades.
This is 100% happening. And then 3 hours later, it fucking happened. But it was nuts, man. I was not expecting it. As far as what the team looks like, they have a fucking stacked up team. Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if they win the league. Honestly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. They're fucking stacked.
I want to know, does Cavani give up number 7?
Yeah. It's already happened. Cavani supposedly is going to 21, which is Daniel James's old number, and he was just transferred to Leeds, which is hilarious because the last time United played Leeds, the fans were screaming like, "You're so shit, you can't play for Leeds," and now he's playing for Leeds.
Karma.
There you go.
Yeah. No, for sure he's gonna have to give up. I don't think Ronaldo's playing in the team. I was surprised that he didn't start.
CR12.
Well, no. The thing is with the Premier League, right? It has never been a thing where you can transfer the numbers after you've already like played.
All right, is that right?
That never happened until now. So they gave like Ronaldo the right to get number 7 back, and Cavani like obviously relented and said he's going to 21.
It makes sense though, because that's his brand. Like you said, CR12 is nobody knows what CR12 is.
The Premier League has never allowed that before.
Yeah, but if you were to allow it, it will be him or Messi. Right?
That's all they want is the dollars. They could give a shit less.
They want the pounds, them lebs. Yeah, that was crazy. Like I said, I do firmly believe that they probably can win the league. City. Fuck, United. I don't know who's gonna be benched though for Ronaldo. It's either Greenwood or Rashford, I think he's injured right now.
Rashford's injured. I think Ronaldo's just going to play striker. And you have Mason Greenwood on the left, Ronaldo, and then Jordan Sancho.
Yeah. Oddly enough, he is number 7, but he will be playing a pure 9.
Number 9, yeah. So Cavani just better fucking.
Or you can put Cavani in a setup role where he's coming in off like the wing for headers and shit.
Oh, like a false 9.
Yeah.
I would like that. Yeah.
True 9, false 9. And then.
But dude, it's crazy how he has Fernandez and Pogba to fall on.
They still haven't signed a CDM.
That's true.
Don't need one. Now when you score 6 a game.
Did you see what Adama did to them?
Dude, Adama could easily be a fucking UFC fighter.
Yeah.
You see how big that motherfucker is?
He says he doesn't work out. That shit makes me so angry.
And he's fast.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And Barcelona had him.
Yeah, he's a fucking Barcelona kid.
Yeah, La Masia.
Yeah, good job, dude.
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of our academy players are leaving, which is great. Like Ajax Moriba just went to Leipzig.
He'll be back though.
No, it's a permanent deal.
You think so? It's not a loan.
No, it's not a loan. We have had contract issues with this dude, like serious ones, where you got fans chiming in, like being pissed off at him because like his agent thinks that he deserves more money. But like given Barca's like financial situation, I don't know what they offered him, but he must have felt like they were lowballed so much that it was disrespectful. But it's like you're a B player and you haven't established yourself.
Yikes.
Yeah, so
he's a good prospect.
Never coming back.
Well, mistakes were made. I thought it was a loan for sure.
No.
All right.
We sold him for I think 15. I think it was 15 million.
That's how much Bayern just paid for Sabitzer.
Yeah, no, this is a replacement.
Yeah.
So you just swapped them out.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, so that all went down on this is a Friday, right? The whole Ronaldo thing happened, and it's seriously been like the craziest 24 hours in like transfer talk because it was nuts. I think this is even bigger than the Messi transfer for sure.
Yeah, and Messi, after they said he can't stay, we knew he's going somewhere, right? But Ronaldo was kind of out of the blue.
Yeah,
and it was like happened,
and so much. It was like definitely going to Man City, definitely not going to Man City. Now definitely going to Man U, all within like a 12-hour period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a point in time that I was.
I think it was Patrice Evra. I think it was him because he played for United, right?
Yeah.
Patrice, yeah. So he leaked like text messages between him and Ronaldo.
And, oh, really?
Yeah, and he was like finally I can share it. Because like Ronaldo said, like texted him was like, yeah, I'm going back to our old club.
Dude, can you imagine?
Yeah,
Like,
so
I'm sure Rio
orchestrated this
called
from the
him.
beginning.
Yeah.
So he knew this was going to happen. So like even when people were thinking he was going to City, he knew he was going to United.
Yeah. I do like this.
That could have also just been tabloid shit because the British
Just like the
tabloids are
City
the
thing.
fucking worst.
Yeah.
No,
once
he
Rob
actually showed
posted
the text messages
No,
from.
I'm saying the whole thing about him going to City could
I
have all
think
just
so
been
too.
tabloid.
I agree with that. I 100% because
It
it
might
was
have been
hot.
his agent though.
I would almost anticipate that it wasn't because
The
the
agent?
tabloids will say like, oh, there's a rift between the players and the manager, and then it turns out a player has like COVID.
All right,
and
but let's unpack that part though. Like, so let's say you're Ronaldo and you don't want to be at Juventus because like they promised you a certain team and they have not provided that team. Right. So you're not going anywhere with them, right? And then you're like, all right, I need to go because I'm 36 and like I don't have much time left. Then it's like, all right, look what's out there. PSG already came out and said like, no, we're not looking for him. Like, no. And then you got fucking like United sitting there and there's no talk of United at all.
Yeah, all you have to do if you're Ronaldo is pick up the phone, call United, and you're on United.
Or also literally call anyone.
That was the case that happened.
I'm 100% sure that is something that exactly what would happen. That's where he started his career.
It will make. I mean, there's no way United would say no. Yeah. I'm even sure that Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he
probably called Alex and was like,
"Yeah, is this a good idea,
Sir Alex?
Right. Yeah,
I'd like to come back." And Sir Alex called Man United and was like, "Hey, Ronaldo's coming. You're welcome." Like it's one of those things where it was wherever he wants to go.
Now that it's all like
that's not the case because if he wanted to go to PSG, he wasn't going there.
He probably could have made it work, but I don't think he wanted to go there.
Now that it's all like cooled down, it all makes sense. It all makes sense that he's back to the team where he started.
The Red Devils. I hope he breaks a fucking ankle.
But those 24 hours were fucking nuts. In addition to that, this is probably a horrible segue because I think you wanted to talk about this later, but the exact same day when all this transfer talk was talking about, then they dropped the Benjamin Mendy bomb.
No.
We're not talking about it.
That later.
All right.
That's later.
We'll talk about that later.
Moving on.
Yeah. We can't, no. Because
I just wanted to preface it by saying that it happened the exact same day. So it was extra crazy.
Like, so speaking of like Ronaldo's transfer, how that was big news. Like you also have the Mbappe situation. So we talked about Messi a lot. Let's go back into his debut, which was short-lived, kind of sucked. He was only on for 20 minutes. He came on for Neymar, which is annoying because now Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe never played together. Eminem.
About to say what?
Yeah, Eminem's
mergers and acquisitions.
We didn't get to see it. We did not get to see Eminem.
Good rapper.
Detroit,
which would have been hilarious if Mbappe got like transferred, like before they all got to play together.
That would not
what a fucking blue balls like a motherfucker.
Yeah, she might have done this shit on purpose.
Yeah,
like if I could play with everybody just one time. Like,
talk about blue balls, dude. I'd be so upset. I tried to watch the game, but I didn't know that. So I have Xfinity, right? And apparently BN and Xfinity have some beef. Mm-hmm. So you will never find BN Sports and Xfinity.
Oh, same thing with DirecTV. Like they have beef with everybody. Yeah.
Damn.
Beef. Here's the thing. They were playing what? Reims,
whatever.
You're not gonna debut the fucking Sterling horse playing them,
right? Yeah,
like they
it wasn't at home, right?
They want to get him a little bit of work. Yeah, it was away.
Yeah, I mean, so like,
yeah, you want the big unveiling to be like a 19-0 win
at home
versus
Lille or something like that.
Montpellier.
Yeah. To be fair though, I know he only played I think 20 to 25 minutes, right? But he had like 95% pass accuracy, which is like a normal day for Messi. So it's not that terrible. It sucks that he got subbed down, like you said, for Neymar. Because that's what we all wanted, right? People who are fans of like the league or whatever. I'm sure everybody who downloaded the BN app or subscribed for it wanted to watch Messi. And that didn't happen. But I think Ryan's got a point. So I don't know when the next game is. I don't watch the.
I think
league.
the next game is after the international break, so mid-September.
Okay, September 11th actually with Claremont Foot. What?
Yeah,
Claremont Foot. That's the team.
So another funny part about that is the week before PK bought the rights in Spain for League One. So his company got the TV rights for everybody in Spain to watch the game.
That's awesome.
The PSG game. Yeah, I bet. That's awesome.
So now all League One games run through his company, which is great.
So he's making bank off of Messi.
Yeah,
such a boss move though. It's a fucking businessman move for sure.
You want to watch?
He has his own tennis tournament too. PK.
We know. Well, PK has been loaded before you even became a footballer.
PK Classic.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, PK was already loaded. So yeah, carry on. What's next?
All right. So the next part is the UCL draw. Mauricio, do you have it?
Yes, sir. So that also happened the same fucking Friday that everything was going down.
It was a fun day.
It was a freaky.
I think that's
Friday.
the same day that the previous pod was uploaded too. That's what.
Yeah. So talk about the most relevant podcast was uploaded.
Our bad.
Yeah. So there was UCL draws. It was Ronaldo moving to 3 different teams, and Mbappe and PSG and Madrid fucking going crazy at each other. And then, of course, the UCL draw. I'm just gonna go breeze to the groups and all of that, and just kind of tell me what do you think is gonna happen? Who do you think is gonna make it out and stuff? So Group A. So Group A was funny to me because the draw was on Thursday, wasn't it? Or was it on a Friday?
I don't remember.
It must have been on a Thursday because Thursday was the day that it was talked about Ronaldo ended up in City. And so when Man City and PSG got drawn in the same group, I'm like, fuck, it's Messi and Ronaldo again. But then that, of course, changed the day after. So Group A, it's Man City, PSG, Leipzig, and Bruges. I think it's pretty obvious who's not going to make it out of that group, which
Leipzig,
is,
right?
Manchester City, of course, not going to make it. No, I mean, I could only think of 2 teams. Leipzig, they're decent. I think I do want to watch a PSG Leipzig because there's going to be a really good game. But obviously, the thing to watch for is going to be a Man City PSG game. That's going to be fucking stupid good. It's almost a final, basically. It's another final that we get to see.
And Bruges, for people who don't know, it's in Belgium.
Good movie. Good movie, too. But evidently, I can only imagine that it's going to be Man City and PSG making it out of that group. You would think this is the group of death, but it really isn't. I think Group B, it's the group of death. But James, can we all agree that Man City and PSG are going to make it out?
Yeah, it's not even a discussion.
Right. I thought so.
Belgium has chocolates.
Moving on to Group B.
Yeah, which you don't think looks good.
Yeah, apparently not.
Not when I was a baby. Looks like a turd.
What kind of chocolate were they feeding you, man? Fuck.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Maybe
moving on,
fed turds. That's why.
Yeah. Moving on to Group B, Atletico, Liverpool, Porto, and AC Milan. I think this is the toughest group to make it out because each one of these teams have the exact same chance to make it out, including Porto. People sleep in Porto, and they always really fucking good during the UCL. Porto's good. I could honestly see Porto going over Liverpool. Porto,
I mean, they're all so evenly matched. There's not like a. I mean, you might argue Liverpool's like a little bit ahead of, but they still got to play all the other 3 teams. So
yeah, Atletico. If I were to pick one to make it out of there, I think Atletico Madrid will.
Yeah,
but the second spot, it could be any of those teams: Liverpool, Porto, AC Milan.
I'm gonna just play it safe, and I'm gonna go Atletico and Liverpool.
Yeah,
safe bet.
Just to play it safe.
Yeah.
To me, none of this is a discussion yet.
Yeah. All right. So then Group C, we have Sporting, CP, Dortmund, Ajax, and Besiktas. This one is also, it could go either way. I know
Dortmund and Ajax.
I'm excited to watch that game, but Besiktas have surprised. I remember we played him a few, maybe like 2-3 years ago in UCL. Yeah. And Besiktas was fucking on fire. I definitely want to see a Dortmund Ajax game because those games are always super fun, and I hope Ajax shits on Dortmund. However, I do want Dortmund to make it out of the group stages just so that it looks better for the league. But also with that group, nothing crazy. I don't expect too crazy of games other than a Dortmund Ajax, and that's about it.
Yeah, and they'll probably be the ones to make it through.
Yeah.
I mean, if Haaland can Haaland, then he will.
And he'll Haaland. He often Haalands.
Haaland.
Then we move on to Group D. Inter, Real Madrid, Shakhtar, and Sheriff.
Yo, I shot the Sheriff.
Frosef. So I didn't know who Sheriff was, and it's a team from Macedonia. If I'm honest with you, I don't know. I don't fucking know where Macedonia is.
I didn't even first time in the Champions League.
I know. So I looked it up, and so they had to beat like 5 other teams before making it to the Champions League. Whatever little town from Macedonia they're from was on fucking fire. It's never happened. It's the first time there, and they beat the Croatian team, Dynamo Zagreb, to be able to make it into the Champions League.
But don't forget who they have on their team.
Who?
They have a Traore on their team.
Oh, one of the 7-500 that we've seen. No, but so I was really surprised with Sheriff because I was watching this draw. I'm like, what the fuck is Sheriff? Also, what the fuck is Macedonia? But then when
I looked it up, Macedonia for 2 reasons. One, one of the ladies I used to work with was from there. 2, the fact that in FIFA, them fucking players were all 10K for the longest time, which is annoying.
Shout out Macedonia, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm very happy that I always root for the smallest team, especially somebody who's never made it to the UCL. I don't think they're gonna make it out. I think it's pretty obvious that Madrid or Milan are gonna make it out. But imagine if Sheriff puts like 3.
Hey man, the deputy and the sheriff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I mean, but also like Sheriff aside, I don't know where Macedonia is. Dude, Shakhtar, they're not as good this year. They've had trouble scoring. Yeah, if they can get it together,
there might be some trouble.
There might be some trouble. It should be Real and Inter, but dude, plus you've never seen a team before, you tend to struggle a little bit.
Hey man, this could be the new Leicester City. It's Union Berlin.
If Sheriff can fuck you up and you only get a point,
yeah,
right?
You get arrested, bro.
The whole if the sheriff arrests you, he puts you in jail, bro. Like you might come in third just because you drew with Sheriff. You trying to draw with Sheriff? Hey?
Yeah. Fuck that. But shout out Sheriff. I'm happy that they made it.
And we should have saved that for last because that's a perfect segue into what I want to go to now.
It is. You're right. Oh, we'll hold it. Then moving on to my favorite group, Group E, which consists of Bayern Munich, the greatest team in the world, that some Barcelona team I've ever heard of, Benfica, and Dynamo Kiev. Historically, Bayern, something happened a few years ago where Bayern like fucking destroyed Barcelona. So I'm definitely excited to see that happen again. Or maybe not. Who knows? Maybe Barcelona and all the troubles, financial problems and all of that will beat us. Who knows?
Look, listen, Pedri wasn't on the field the last time.
You're right. So that's all you got? Wait, hold on. All right, there we go.
Oh, and Ansu Fati is back too. Thank God.
Yeah, he's finally healthy. That's big.
Yeah.
Actually, Memphis Depay has been playing really, really nice.
I agree.
Like that's
really good.
Yeah.
You don't often get to see a move like that for a player that makes him better. I think him going to Barcelona made him better as a striker.
Yeah. I mean, he's much more open.
He still has a little bit of the fucking like the Ronaldinho trait where it's like flashy.
Yeah.
Like, he tried like a back heel or like a scorpion kick. It was like a flip involved. But it was like
99 dribbling bullshit, right? Yeah.
I mean, in that group, the only team I think that would give Barca and Bayern a run is Benfica.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of sneaky stacked.
Yeah.
They got my boy Jan Vertonghen.
That's what I'm saying.
Mario. They got Otamendi.
the Portuguese teams are usually the dark horses. They usually sneak in somehow.
Yeah, because I don't watch a whole lot of fucking Portuguese soccer, so like I forget how good their teams are.
Yeah, and they have 3 teams in the UCL, so it's got to mean something, right? They have Benfica, Porto, and Sporting. So if anything is going to go weird in this team, it's likely to be because of Benfica. Sorry, Dynamo. I don't think you're making it out. I don't think you're even winning a single game.
Yeah,
I'm honest. Yeah.
Kiev.
They might. I think they might beat Benfica.
Doubt.
Heavy doubt.
Press X for doubt.
The next one has.
I'm saying they could.
They could.
Group F. I mean,
yeah. Group F is Villarreal, Man United, Atalanta, who I hate,
and R. Kelly's favorite team,
and R. Kelly's. And also Benjamin Mendy's favorite team now, the Young Boys.
Look,
we'll get to that here in a minute.
Is this the last group? Like we should have fucking talked about these.
No, there's like 3 more groups. All right, let's go through this real quickly.
Run through them. Come on.
Man United getting out.
Yep.
With Ronaldo. Ronaldo saw the group he was originally in, and he was like, I can't go to Man City. I don't want to play PSG. And then probably Villarreal.
I want to go Atalanta.
Atalanta plays an attractive style of football. I'll say that.
It's not gonna be the Young Boys. They're in deep water right now.
No, I don't know, man, because Man United has been playing real good. But honestly, I have no idea. This definitely not Young Boys, but I can definitely see Atalanta making it instead of VRL and even Man United.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Those are the top 3 though. I think.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go obvious. Man U and Villa just because.
Yep. So then Group G, we have
nobody.
Lille.
This is the group.
Wait, I care. I care about Group G because of Salzburg, because they have
exactly.
Yeah, you're right. You see what I did there?
Exactly. Like, do you care? No, you don't.
It's the only group with 2 Bergs in it.
Yeah,
you got a Sauls and a Wolves.
The only thing that I would say is that Sevilla and Unai Emery, good evening. It's definitely making it out. Good evening.
Oh man, I kind of miss him.
Exactly. I was about to ask that question.
Yeah.
I was like, Arteta or see, look, all these damn segues, and I'm not doing it. Come on.
Good evening.
To be fair to Wolfsburg and not to shed on them, they're first in the league right now. So who knows? They seem to have it together. I don't know. And finally,
there's a lot of wolves in that Berg, dude. You gotta be careful.
Dude, that Berg is crazy.
Berg's crazy, bro.
All right, what's the last group?
Group H, Chelsea, Juventus, Zenit, and Malmo.
I can say Mal not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Mal, yeah.
I mean, Mal, no.
Pretty obvious in that one, yeah.
Exactly.
Chelsea and Juve.
My boy AA Ron, the last surviving member at Juventus.
The Ram, yeah.
And Chelsea. Yeah, I don't think.
We will definitely do another one after the group stages are done and see how, again, wrong we were.
Yeah, we tend to be wronger than we are righter. So
hey, Sheriff is gonna be Bayern in the final. What are you talking about? That's what's gonna come down to.
All right, it's at the end.
Yeah, that is at the end of the UCL. Game's starting soon. I don't even know when the games start, but I'm definitely. I know the first game is Bayern Barcelona. So
it's like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it should be coming up soon. So UCL is back, my second favorite competition in soccer. So I'm excited. Next.
All right. So we've had a bunch of different segues like within that last segment.
Right.
My favorite was we were talking about the officers, and my least favorite was the young boys.
Come on, it was a little funny.
It's a little funny.
Which all goes into Benjamin Mendy. Wow, Mendy. And Ruben SEMEDO. Now, here's the funny thing. So, like, when I say SEMEDO, you think Nelson SEMEDO, correct?
I said tomato.
Right, but no, it's Ruben SEMEDO.
Okay. Are they related?
I thought so too. And when you Google search it,
racist.
It says, like, if you type in like Ruben SEMEDO's brother, Nelson pops up. If you type in Nelson SEMEDO's brother, Ruben pops up.
They're not related.
When I looked at like an old interview of Nelson SEMEDO, like when they were discussing like his upbringing and stuff, they showed a picture of his brother, which is not Ruben. So I don't think they're related. I think people just make them related because they're Portuguese with the same last name.
Hold on.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have that last name.
Semedo is previously Barcelona, now with the Wolves, right?
Yep.
Who's Ruben Semedo?
He is a midfielder or defender for Olympiacos.
Okay.
He was
into the story.
I think it was Villarreal or Sevilla. He was there, but he got arrested. And this is like years ago. And he had a suspended prison sentence of 8 years or 5 years, and then he couldn't be in Spain for a certain amount of time. It was like him and some other guys went into somebody's house and tied the dude up and like robbed him, all this other shit.
This is a hood rat shit, huh?
This is a weird one. Because it's like you're a professional footballer doing this. And he's like while he's playing professionally.
Well, that guy probably shouldn't have been talking shit. Anyway.
Yeah. So he left. He left Spain or whatever and continued his career. And now he just got arrested. Hold on a moment.
Oh, okay. So this is a new arrest.
Yep.
And in Greece, perhaps, where he's playing?
No, I don't think this is in Greece, but it's pretty bad.
Wait, so better or worse than Mendy's?
He along got the same lines for allegedly raping a 17-year-old girl. So
bad, very bad.
Just as bad. Yeah.
And then Mendy got arrested. Since you brought him up, Benjamin Mendy was arrested. He also has another French left back with the same last name, Ferland Mendy, who plays for Real Madrid.
Madrid, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but the one we're talking about plays for a City. I don't know if they're related, but they might be.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I bet you the other one wished he wasn't related to this one.
Yeah. So he was arrested for allegedly raping 4, was it boys or?
I don't know. I don't know what it was. It doesn't matter what it was. Yeah. But it was 4 accusations of rape and then some battery, I think, also beating somebody up. Yeah, I think so. So that went down the exact same day that all the crazy transfers were happening and the UCL draw. So it was just the cherry on top of the cake or whatever.
And then it was like when it came out that like it was either Messi or Ronaldo wasn't going to City, like, and people were like, or I think it was Ronaldo, and people were like looking for news like that day. And this is the post that they put up. Like the club suspends Benjamin Mendy for being arrested for rape of like 4 accusations of rape.
Yeah. Usually when your club suspends you, it's because they've already had a talk and it's pretty obvious what happened. It's just not
same thing with like, was it Sigurdsson?
Oh yeah.
And Everton?
Yeah, Sigurdsson. Yep. That also happened.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
Here's the thing, man. Just like we talked about people who was the guy, Wan-Bissaka, who was driving without a license.
Yep.
People who like, man, if you want to fuck, go to Amsterdam. It'll be €100. And obviously you can afford a plane back and forth the same night, as well as 75 hookers the same night.
Same thing with you remember we were discussing this when the whole Ronaldo thing came up.
Right. Here's the thing. I always hold judgment until judgment has been passed down.
Must be a lawyer.
Because I'm a lawyer. But that being said, there seems to be like a culture of it in professional sports, like everywhere.
Very bad one.
Like, you're a person in power, or you have, some pull, and you use it, in negative ways. So I'm gonna withhold judgment, but neither of them so far sound great.
Yeah. The optics are not very good.
Optics are bad optics.
Yeah, bad eyesight. But I mean, like I always say, if he actually did do it, I hope he fucking rots in hell and never plays ever again and gets castrated or whatever.
He'll be playing with balls.
But yeah, wow. The internet, like they make a lot of jokes. So they were like, this is one of the biggest transfer windows in history. It's like Messi goes to PSG, Ronaldo to United, Mendy and Ruben Semedo to Prison FC.
that's a baller team, though.
Your favorite team, Prison FC. Yeah, I mean, this hurt really, obviously, and like I said,
if, in there too.
Yeah, and if they actually did it, they can go fuck themselves.
Garbage.
Yep.
It's so stupid. It's so unnecessary, and you're hurting people that have nothing to do with it, and not only them, but their families and all of that, and you just make the sport look bad because, like you said, it's like there's a culture of it, and it should have never been.
Now, anyway, that last segment, the last thing, like last couple seconds of what you were saying, I didn't know if you were talking about them still or Arsenal.
Oof.
It both applies.
Oof. I don't know, Ryan. What do you think I was talking about?
Yep.
I mean,
it's like you said, they were hurting people. It makes the sport look bad. And I was like, Arsenal. So,
that dude, what play, man.
So the question is,
Ryan is so ready. It's fucking fuming.
I know. And like deservedly so, because Arsenal is a great club. But
man,
the way guys are in the run right now is
Ryan, when so last time you were here, we had a lot of drinks and then some, and then we had a lot of cheesesteaks, and then the next morning you just fucking took the biggest fucking shit in my toilet, and then you almost broke it. That is what that's what Arsenal looks like right now.
Yeah,
the nastiest shit on a Sunday morning after a long night of drinking on a Saturday, hot steamy shit. What's going on, man?
Where to start? William, thank you for going back to Brazil. You saving us $20 million. You were trash. You were trash. You scored 1 goal in 34 games for us. Thanks, bud.
Wait. Let me add this part. William decided. He said, "Hey, fuck the Prem. I'd rather leave the quote unquote #1 league in the world and go back to fucking Brazil than to play here."
Yeah,
what's on his way out though?
No, it's like William terminated his own contract.
No,
I know.
It was
nobody gave a shit.
Yeah, we have hated him since like week 3. He just comes in there and disappears.
Could have used him.
We've tried to use him. He's awful. But he's saving us 20 million, so that's like one glimmer of good in all the garbage. One, Arteta's not good enough. Tactically, he's trash.
Dude, I can't imagine how much that breaks your heart.
He put in, he's one of my favorite players of all time.
Yeah.
He put in a tiny midfield against Man City. Like 100 pounds soaking wet of midfield against Man City. And then they blew us up through the middle. Oh, you didn't know that was going to happen? That being said, we need to make some signings.
Yeah.
Like the season's not lost. We are in 20th place. But the season is not lost.
May I ask how many teams are there in the Prem?
There's 20. We are in the relegation zone, ladies and gentlemen. So we're fighting for something this year. We need to make some signings. Awar is still out there. Still think he's a good signing.
For your midfield, yeah, for sure.
We need.
Is he a free agent?
No, but we can get him with that 20 million we just saved from William.
He only costs 20 million?
I mean, we're gonna add a little bit more, but
wait, when you say you saved 20 million, like what does that mean?
So because he terminated his contract, we have $20 million in saved wages.
Oh, but like that's over a span of how many years?
This year.
Yeah, you guys were paying him 20 million just 1 year?
Bitch, we're not good with money.
Neither are we.
Yo, we're bad with money. We spent 140 million on trash.
We are worse.
We got White.
We're a billion, 1.3 billion in debt.
I hear you, but you guys aren't in 20th position, so suck it. We have 1.3 billion. I mean, we've had a lot of people had COVID. Alba had COVID. Laka had COVID. They're still coming back from it. White had COVID. Like we just got some issues. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who is not starting for some reason, who we've tried to kick out of the club. Our back line is garbage. Put him in let him start. Cedric Suarez, go back to wherever the fuck you came from. Like
disappointing.
Our back line is so atrocious. It is like I don't even know what to say. Like I have seen some of the worst defending I've ever seen. We have 6'6" center backs who are missing crosses. Like it's just, and Xhaka, I don't blame him. He did what he does. He got a red card. He gets like 2 a year. This is one of his 2.
And a 1 goal.
That's what he does.
It's
that's his stick.
Well, the funny thing about like Nate, how you say his name?
AMN, Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
All right, AMN. Yeah,
Guys,
I saw that.
Hard.
Like I searched it on Twitter, right? And they were talking about him defensively and how he is one of the top 2 in terms of like players dribbling past him. It was him and Trent Alexander-Arnold. And it's
Did you see him in the Euro Cup? He had a fucking great Euro.
And it's like, why? Like, and then it's like you got him on this end, and then you got Hector Bellerin on the other end. Which
I know.
I don't know. It never comes out.
Look, this is all
Hector Bellerin being on the other end.
Shut up. This all goes back to Arteta, though. This all goes back to Arteta.
Yeah.
Like, it's his fault. He's got to go. He has to be fired.
Dude.
I don't have anything else for him. Tactically, you don't lose 5-0 to Man City if you are set up correctly. We have the players to set up correctly. You lose 2-0. That's fine.
And it sucks because it's not like you guys. I mean, yes, you need players, but it's not like you have a fucking B team.
No,
you have a fucking decent team.
And you know how many Prem goals we scored? 0. Over 3 games.
Yeah.
This is our worst start since 1955. So look, if he doesn't turn, like, I know he's not going to get fired because if he was going to, it'd have been last. It'd already been done. So clearly he's got Stan Kroenke's fucking dick in his hand. And he's going to get another couple weeks. Look, we got the international break, get some people healthy. If we come back and we win against, I think, the team that's 19th in the league.
You guys had a rough stretch to begin the year anyway.
No, but we lost to a newly promoted team week 1. You got to win the games. You got to win the games that you can win, right? Even if we finish 7th, that's fine. We're not a top 5 team right now.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was expecting you.
Yeah, I'm not like crazy. I don't think we're, a top 5 team at all. But we're also not a 20.
Brentford you should have beat.
Exactly. We're 100%. Not set up tactically. We don't have the right players and we don't have the right mentality. Like nobody wanted to play that game. Like it
just
was bad.
Lost, huh? Yeah.
After the second goal, they just shut down. I've seen us come back from 2-0.
Right.
It's just not this team. And it all goes back to Arteta. Shit rolls downhill. It starts with him. So
like I said, I can't imagine how much that hurts for you to say, because I want to put him in the same category that Arteta is to you what Mueller is to me. Yeah. And if it was managing Bayern, if it was managing Bayern and he's just fucking shit in the bed, first of all, he would have been fired because it's just Bayern does.
Wait, so Arteta is your favorite player ever?
Not ever, but one of my, he's my favorite player of the last decade for Arsenal.
Yeah, Arteta was sick playing.
Arteta was he was there.
So is this like if Xavi comes back to Barca and we're like in dead last?
Yeah,
pretty much. Either Arteta or Henry. I couldn't see anybody else.
That's why I was like Henry. I was caliber.
Like, yeah, I would have said the same thing with Henry. It doesn't take away from what he did with the club as a player.
Right.
He just doesn't have it right now. And look, I'll give him another 2 weeks because I know they're going to give him at least that much time. If they don't make good transfers ahead of the deadline and we're still, struggling, he's got to go, because trust me, even if we have a 1-1 draw, if the fans are not happy, he's going to be gone, because Kroenke's all about that money. And I'll tell you what Arsenal fans will do. Stop showing up.
Yeah. And then he's going to feel it. Yeah, it's critical and something needs to be done for sure.
Yeah. I went to sleep after the third goal. I texted you.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I'm going back to bed.
I wanted to watch it. I wanted to watch the game. It was 7 a.m, but I think they had 3 goals within the first 20 minutes. I was like,
no, the third came in the 40th, but the first came in the first 2 came in the first 12. So
yeah, time to turn it off and go back to sleep.
Like the way the team was playing, it looked like they gave up, like for real.
Well, they didn't.
Yeah,
it's tough when you have a team with a dynamic and dominant midfield and another team that puts out an offensive midfield in what was it? Saka, Smith Rowe, like great offensively, but coming back on the ball, you can't go up against Man City with Saka and Smith Rowe coming back to play defense.
Yeah,
like they're gonna get worked. And guess what happened? Like Rihanna said, work. I'm fucking pissed, man. No, let's move. Let's move on. Like, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
All right, but like, why would you guys spend 24 million on a goalkeeper when you have Leno?
To make competition, because Leno fucking sucks sometimes.
He made some good saves.
He missed a couple. That first goal is on him.
I mean, I've said this before. The best part of Leno is his girlfriend. Period.
What?
Yeah, the best part of Leno is his girlfriend.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
No, they didn't say that.
No, it would have been worse.
Moving on.
All right.
What else you got, James?
That's it. Final thoughts.
That's it. All right.
Fuck you, Arsenal. First? Fuck you.
Arsenal get better, man. It'll get better.
Yeah. My final thoughts are
people that love the club.
It's early. It's early in the season. It doesn't look good. Definitely doesn't look good. It needs to be fixed. Yeah. Otherwise, you're gonna have to cut your arm off. So it needs to be fixed. My final thoughts are that
Thierry Henry's face over
it. So my final thoughts are that I'm happy that we got Sabitzer. He is one of the players that I called during my my Bayern episode. He'd be a good add-on. I don't think he's gonna get a lot of playing time, but players like, we lost Javi Martinez, we lost Thiago. Tolisso is just not there. He's just not consistent. Cuisance is also not consistent, and I think Sabitzer is going to take their place. A good backup to Goretzka and a good backup to Kimmich.
My winning team isn't winning enough. Fuck you.
Whatever. Sorry that I only have good news from my team. I'm sorry. But that's my final thoughts. I'm happy Sabitzer is born.
Just know
okay. Yeah, not doing the UCL, but carry on.
Huh?
Not doing the UCL.
Whatever. That'll change at some point. You know it.
Yep. So far, so good though. Anyway, who's going next?
Foos is Foos.
Ryan, you want to go?
No, I'm done. Fuck Arsenal. I'm sorry.
Damn. That sucks.
I mean, like, how much disappointment can I watch the Bills go like 2-14? I'm gonna be.
They're not gonna be that bad, man. All right. My final thoughts is, Pedro got 2 weeks off. Deservedly so. That man has played more minutes than I think everybody else.
He's played 115 minutes a game. I don't know how that's possible.
No. He's played a shit ton of minutes. So
he's young.
Also, for anybody out there who doesn't know, and I'm sure Arsenal is also filming a documentary right now about this season. So I'm currently watching Sunderland Till I Die. It's on Netflix. It's fucking phenomenal.
I started watching it.
It's about one of the most prestigious soccer teams of all time in the Prem, who fell to the championship. And I'm just preparing myself for what is to come next year to feel how it is to go down to the championship level and try and fight back.
Yeah. I don't think you guys are going to.
As a spoiler alert, Sunderland is now in the 3rd division. So what happens if you
stop? This is bad karma.
What happens if you go from the 1st to the 2nd division is all of a sudden you're not getting the players you used to get.
Yeah,
you don't know how to put together a team.
Yeah.
And then you go, it's like if you start rolling down a hill, the farther you go, the faster you start rolling.
Hey, I can put 3 teams in that category: Hamburg, Schalke, and 1860 Munich.
Oh shit, sorry.
And now Arsenal. Yeah.
But no, seriously, if you haven't watched Sunderland Till I Die, watch it.
Very good.
Phenomenal. It's so good because you're like in the dressing room watching people make mistakes, watching how people get signed, get cut. It's like something you probably haven't really seen like in depth before. It's really super cool. So shout out Netflix. Sponsor us, you fucks.
Shout out Netflix. Hi, Mito. What do you have?
All right, guys. That was great.
I love you all.
No, you don't have any final thoughts?
Here, he said about Pedri.
I'm talking about Pedri getting 2 weeks off vacation.
All right.
How Mal's the only one with a lowercase fucking name. What the fuck?
I don't have time to capitalize things, man. Give me a break.
Whatever.
But anyway, thank you for watching. Follow, like, share. Tell your mama. Tell your grandmama.
Please.
And definitely subscribe.
We need
no way. By the way, whoever fucking is watching this, there's no way that we have only 800 subscribers, but we're hitting fucking thousands of views. Just fucking hit the button, you cunts. Just fucking hit it. All right?
Hopefully,
if you want us to talk about your team and it's not Arsenal or Barcelona or Bayern, well, why are you supporting those teams? Or why are you supporting Arsenal? Just let us know what your teams are. We'll talk about them. Probably talk shit.
Tell us how good we are. Tell us how bad we are.
Wolves.
Why you hate us. We'll talk about the Wolves. We'll talk about fucking Lille or Rams or Brest.
We love the Wolves in this. Los Portugueses.
Yeah. All right, boys. Love you, and I hope Kadena uploads this very soon. Bye.
I don't remember.
Hold on, I gotta go pee pee. I'll be right back. Keep talking. Sorry.
All right. Wow. Yeah. So Kadeen, lead this part in and just sing Mauricio Run, because that was great.
That fat man can get it.